Lucky Boys Podcast.
What do you look for in a good business partner? Integrity, right? You right away you can see like, hey man, this person has integrity. This person is honest. This person isn't lazy.
Look at his actions.
Yeah,
He walks the walk.
Their
They
actions.
walk.
Before I can even ask this person, is it ready or did you do this? They're coming to me with things that I haven't even thought of yet. That is a fantastic business partner. So, as a business deal, when you're looking in real estate, how do you identify that parallel?
I guess in the industry, they call it upside, right? What's the upside? Short term or long term? If I have a lot of money to play with, sometimes I would go for short term gain where I could buy, fix, and flip a home right away. Or you may want to just buy and hold. If you're looking for that 12%, it is out there. There are a lot of people that are making 12%. For example, I'm sure you guys didn't even know this, but a good majority of hotels in New York City, you know what? I'm not going to say a good majority, but some of them are maximum capacity filled all the time. And did you know that it's because the government subsidizes homeless people to live in hotel rooms? So they're just living there every single day. Okay. So you might be getting your cap rate, your percentage on your return right away. It all depends on, again, what you're looking for, right? But if you're looking for a short-term deal, generally speaking, you want to buy a property, fix it up, and then flip it out real quick. But if you want long-term where it's not so risky, then you want to buy a property where you just rent and just collect the rent.
But what do you look for? What are some of these qualifying factors in a market that you're looking at? For example, if I'm looking out at a certain town, and what am I looking at? Schools? Am I looking to see if they got a Whole Foods nearby? Like,
there's a million things that go into it.
Am I looking at the medium income, unemployment? Like,
everything that you're saying, a little bit has to go into that final decision. And the reason why I don't want to specifically say any one thing is because I don't want to confuse anybody. Because at the end of the day, everything needs to count, right? But to try to answer your question, what am I looking for? For me, I guess it's also because I'm younger, right? I know that I could probably rebuild if I do fail, right? So if that's the case, I'm looking for that short-term gain where if I do go into a neighborhood, I'm going to look at what's the average price property that's being sold, right? And I also want to see what's on the market, meaning, you know, whatever regular listing agents are showing.
What's currently an open listing.
Right. Then you also have some people, or you have places like auction.com where you're looking at properties that are in foreclosure and you kind of run your numbers from there, right? But for deals like myself right now, I only pretty much work with fix and flip, meaning I'll find an undervalued asset, fix it up, and then flip it. Why? Because there's a crazy amount of gain up front, and I also know how to mitigate my losses.
And you reduce your liability.
Correct. So maybe in this situation where you can't get the value that you want to sell, you could actually cash out on the house, refinance, cash out, get your money that you put in already to fix up the property, maybe a little bit of a profit as well, and rent out the property where the tenant pays your mortgage, pays your bills, and you make a little bit of money on top as well. So
you're okay with that, like buying a home, fixing it, keeping it, and renting it out to someone.
It's more of like an insurance policy, right? Because you can't guarantee that it's going to be sold, because when you're fixing a home, it's anywhere between 6 and 12 months, let's say. If we all had a crystal globe, we're not going to invest in real estate. We're going to go right into the market, right? But because that's the case, you always want to have a backup plan just in case you cannot sell.
So what you're saying, it's safer to rent it out, and it's also easier.
Depends on where you're looking. If we're talking New York City, I would say run far away, you know.
So run far away from rental properties
in New York City.
In New York City. Wow.
Why? Because your dollar can be stretched so much further in other places. Plus, New York City has insane rental rules that favor the tenant.
Yes.
So we were just talking about that. It takes forever to evict someone who doesn't want to pay rent in New York City. Like, if they wanted to be a scumbag, they can live rent free 6 to 12 months before the law actually moves on getting them the hell out of there.